for our entire lives, and that's gonna be until the day I die, and probably you as well, that we won't stop playing this beautiful, amazing game that has brought so much love and passion to our community. As Enigma Galaxy start off with the smoke, ready to plant some wards. Are we gonna see level 1 fights, Milan? Are we finally gonna see some bloodbath?
Oh, possible. I mean, they don't have the best level 1 lineup on the Nigma Galaxy, but they do have a good catch on Arman. So if they catch someone solo, might kill him. Odie?
Oh, there it is. And they're gonna surround him. They don't get the block in. Still, the chains are gonna be connecting. Fatebolt reducing their damage. He astrals himself to wait for Miracle so that all 5 of the heroes can attack him. There's gonna be a beautiful stun from the Lina, however. Onto the 3 of them as Ghost is trying to run away. Has only 3 won't charges, a couple of more hits. Will die to the high range of this Techies. So it is gonna be Zigzag on the Techies and Black Mamba on the Rubik. So no Grandmaster Rubik here, it seems.
I actually remember him playing Techies a lot too. I think it's his second best hero. Anyway, you know, Miracle got the first blood, GG. You know, that's how in my pubs, whenever Miracle gets the first blood, we already give up. You know, it wasn't fair even before it. How is it fair now?
Okay, sure. Is that still the case? Or was that the case at Miracle's peak? Like, six years ago, I think it was?
Miracle's peak never ended.
Okay. That's gonna be fun to see.
Games. It's very known thing. Yeah. Ooh, nice body blocks. It's gonna be pause 5 touches, pause 4 Rubik, or maybe they're just switching the lanes. It will be interesting to see. Anyhow, I'll be paying close attention to this mid lane because it's gonna be Lina, not the Odie. Odie turns out to be a carry.
Now, Lina actually wins the lane versus Ember. I've seen Lina's even kill an Ember, though Lina's win almost versus everybody. So nice creep there for Sumail. Not gonna be making a mistake. Why? Because he's a king, and kings don't make mistakes ever.
For sure, kings are sinless. But Sumail even like forever. Like he's known to like make bad matchups work for him, and like he's regarded as the not just. I see him more as a king of laning than like king of like mid lane or Dota. You know, I mean it's kind of similar, right? But for me, forever, whenever I think about Sumail, is like the strongest laner on earth. You know.
Okay, that makes sense. There's gonna be an astral top. I always looked at like. No one as the one who would do well in the lane most of the time and just be able to outplay his enemies. I've looked at those Eastern European mid laners who are just amazing when it comes to lane. But yeah, Sumail most definitely a god of the lane as well. As we see a 1-for-1 at the moment, Kuroki will get a career, so very nicely done. Nitro missed. He's gonna be missing that one, but he does get the items delivered.
I mean, for like, when was it? Like 2, 3, 4 years ago, there was like this time where maybe, or like now Somnus, Sumail, and no one were like 3 best mid laners, and they each had like their own like a certain peak, you know. And no one was the guy that was like, you know, like was the most consistent one. He would never lose, never lose alone.
That was really tough to play against him. Blast off onto RMN, and Sticky Bomb does not stick. They turn around onto the OD. Ghost coming forward. RMN trying to keep himself alive, and he clenches his fist, so the poisons get the kill. Zigzag using the 700 range of the Techies once again in this game, this time around, to finish off RMN. So at least you get something, but you have lost the core.
Not so sticky after all. Unfortunate, but they at least trade 1-for-1. This Doom, only 8 CS now, but he has 13 stick, he has items being delivered to him. He's gonna have a very good time on this top lane.
Zigzag took the healing Lotus. Blastoff has it. He's gonna be popping it right now. And the Techies actually survives Doom. Not there in time with the Infernal Blade to stop him from getting it. And if you look at the laning stage, it's actually pretty solid for AdoNis. So it's definitely not some of those things that we saw yesterday in the NA closed qualifiers where you're just getting completely demolished in lanes. RMN does finish off Zigzag, and well, now there's going to be a lot more pressure onto DOD when he's blown.
Yeah, so far so good, but only so far. We see this top lane kind of turning into a disaster.
Ghost coming forward. Those shadow poisons, they miss. No more creeps, it seems. So I think my Galaxy will bail. What about this
for
mid?
now, like, yeah, really good, doing well on mid. A new me on the Lina. Just a very stable performance so far. I mean, he has an upper matchup, but still, like an unknown player versus the Sumail, it's still pretty impressive.
I think I saw him on leaderboards around 250 rank, so that's not too bad. How much MMR is that?
250? That's like 10.7k, 10.6k, so definitely not bad, you know.
Yeah, definitely not bad. I haven't played Dota for such a long time.
Sumail is around that rank right now.
Really?
I think Sumail is very low at ranks, like currently. Sumail is like around 151. I mean, that's not like overall, that's not a low rank, but for a guy with his reputation, it's pretty low, you know? Like you expect Sumail to be like top 20 all the time.
That is very true. I haven't played in such a long time. You need so much MMR now, win so many freaking games, and it is a drag to get to the top 100 when we see that Sumail is having that issue. Are you in top 100? Yes, no?
Well, not currently. I'm like 170 something around Sumail, you know. Good enough, I would say.
Okay. That's so when they ask me like what is your MMR? Around Sumail's. That's actually pretty good, right?
Oh, let's pay attention to the 6-minute power run. It always kind of decides the destiny of the early game. Meanwhile,
there's gonna be a dive on top. Here comes Kuro. There's the Fire Spirits as well as the blast off onto the two of them. The OD still surviving. He gets himself away with Black Mamba rotating. Zigzag still alive underneath the tower region. He might actually be able to live through that one. No, Kuroki, he gets the kill. RMN, he will survive. Has the sticks, gets himself away, and Black Mamba puts himself in a very uncomfortable position. They have a glyph still if they want to dive without these Scorched Earth, however. Ghost doesn't want to do it, but the OD is still staying here. This is very dangerous.
Yeah, Armin is looking around.
Comes from the side. There's the disruption, and the stacking is gonna start. They have so much overtime damage. Ultimately, the OD will fall. Ghost running away. RMN needs to do exactly that. Blast off onto Ghost, and they do bring down RMN, but Ghost now, there's not too many spells to kill him. Sticky Bomb onto Kuroki. He picks it up for his buddy, but yeah, with Lina coming in, LSA Laguna, and Kuroki will be turned to ash, with the Emperor also rotating now onto a new me. He has the DD rune onto Sumail. Just a couple of hits are gonna be doing it. He makes a slight mistake there, but also he's gonna have a slight fairly soon. Still bottle charges, misses another one. Sumail not gonna be getting what he came for, and it's time to run away. This is very dangerous for him.
If only slightly better placed forward and Zigzag sees him on the TP and cancel it, would be a full disaster. Anyhow, as you said, AdoNis, they're fighting back.
Definitely are, and Sumail going over enemy vision, going towards Zigzag, won't be using the chains here, and just get pushed back. No, not enough damage, not enough strength to go for a fight. And yep, only a 1k goal lead for Nigma 8 minutes in. Did you expect them to do slightly better?
Yes, but I think they are doing still fine. You know, the bottom lane is winning decently well, and the top lane, although it's a lot of chaos, it should be getting better for the Doom over time. Same with the mid. With this haste rune, I think Sumail is ready to take control.
See if that's gonna be happening. He got the first rune, it was the amplified damage. Now with the haste, is going to be running down everywhere. Kuroki gets stunned up this time around. He gets away from the Lina in time.
Nice deep forward by the Shadow Demon, trying to preemptively like play to pressure this Odi in his deep jungle. Just RMN and Sumail running together with the haste rune, trying to get whoever they can, but unfortunately they're gonna be missing on all of these heroes because they are preparing an ambush for a miracle.
Yep. And also they were constantly running over that ward that was placed previously in the jungle of AdoNis, so it was kind of annoying to see Haraben just staying on top of it all this time, while Lina surrounded, Light of his chain, Sunray as well. They're gonna try to do some damage to Inui, but he's still alive, especially with the two supports being in the vicinity. Sumail, very annoying with the multiple sleights of fist. And Zigzag gonna be going to the blast off towards Kuroki. One more hit. The disarm is there, but Kuroki still lives for the time being. He got the Fire Spirits on Zigzag. Finally, he gets that right click in, and Zigzag will get another one for himself. While Sumail going forward has the haste rune, slide of fist chains, and that's gonna be Zigzag dead. Sumail without mana. He needs to be very careful about what he does. Fade Bolt was used, and here comes the Doom. Nice lift up in the end. The Doom was used, so Lina is gonna be going down, and Black Mamba is left all on his lonesome. Nigma Galaxy putting it into 5th gear, shifting it forward, and they want the kills. There's gonna be a tornado, and we all know that air makes fire rise. They're, however, not going to be able to burn down the Rubik as well, but RMN will pay for his sins after the Astral Imprisonment. One more hit is needed for a kill.
Miracle is going to find Nitro.
Is that a kill? He doesn't have a net. We don't see this too often.
Yes, usually net is killed at some point in the lane, but since Kuro made a lot of rotation stop and he was solo bottom, moves to Mail, wait for a solo kill, Lotus Orb, he's living for now, but there's gonna be another Sleight of Fist. Will it be enough? Let's see.
He needs at least... No, he needs one more hit.
It's not even gonna use the mana. So, because he was staying alone bottom for a long time, he just understood he's gonna play for farm and not for pressure, but it will cost him a kill. Now he's saving a point. To say, like, Emperor keeps on trying to pressure wherever the AdoNis heroes are, and like it will create a lot of space for his greedy cores and Naga and Doom. Very nice.
The greed is paying off. Miracle is at the top of the network chart. Lina is 1,000 gold away from him, and he's the closest one. Slide of his chains, and Me. He's thinking about rotating towards the bottom lane. They want to stop this Naga Siren from pressuring their tower, though so far that's not going to be happening. Nice dodge with the mirror image, but they still have the Nether Strike. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Yodi will die. Miracle thinking about singing, but he wants to save his voice, and because of that, he might actually die. You need to kill that. Oh, he did kill the proximity mine in time, while the rest of his team is getting just so many kills. Is the song gonna be enough? No mana for a TP. He could use the tread switch, and there it is. Zigzag still chasing. He wants this boy dead.
They'll try. They have the vision with the ward. They're gonna get the charge up, but Miracle is just too fast with the Yasha. And the bubble, probably saving his life there.
I'm a big fan of the bubble. They need to increase those 5 seconds maybe to 7. I think then it would be fair. It's just way too easy to reset it in the early game. Laguna. He goes towards the top, and that's where he'll find the shield rune, so good luck killing him now. Oh, actually, they don't need luck, because Zigzag is a god.
I almost feel bad.
The well-deserved TP with a smoke, blast off on from the fog, very nicely played. I mean, the bubble, I think, like, people don't realize, it also gives, like, a 5 HP region, which, like, is equal to like a big ring, right? From before. Like, imagine just it's minute 7, you play carry, and suddenly you get like 700-800 gold from a neutral item on top of the shield, you know. It just solves a lot of issues for all these carries.
Sure. Fire Spirit stolen, Sumail with the shield rune coming towards the bottom lane. It is a very hard hero to kill already, but with extra HP it's gonna be even more so. With the Numi rotating, he has the Ether Lens. Lina ready for battle, 2 supports next to each other, but Lina will decide to go back. Despite AdoNis, they're the only ones with the vision here.
They're gonna not checked the board yet, but they're still gonna try to pressure on their tower. It's just the Ember room with a shield and Shell Demon behind. There's nothing much to be scared of.
Oh, he's just running in. Kuroki is gonna be stopped there by the defensive telekinesis and actually dies before getting his ulti off. A bit of a mistake there from Kuroki, but also an unfortunate thing to happen as well. So Male chains onto the both of them, has the slide, will be able to bring both of them very low, and the save from the OD coming over RMN, and with his dying breath he gets the poison into Male, then finishes him off with the Sleight of Fist while Delina has been doomed, and Ghost will just chase him down until he gets himself another one. 3 for 2, only losing the supports, but actually Ghost is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna stand his ground with Sumail coming back. Sleight of Fist chains onto the two of them. They're gonna connect. OD gets a double kill, will be saving himself for the time being, and drops down the hammer, which won't be enough to finish off Sumail. He has that mana allergy on himself, but doesn't want to be using any spells, and just TPs away home safely.
Very nice execution by Nigma. It looked close, but they just have more numbers there. Like, sure, they bring 5 heroes on AdoNis, and Miracle doesn't connect, but they just, from the start, they're like 4 and they're 3, and they just keep bringing one by one, and at the end, Sumail gets on top of it, cleaning up and getting the Wisdom Rune. Did you know the mana allergy actually doesn't do damage to you? Because,
yeah, they changed it in the B patch now.
Yeah, it only heals the OD. Because, like, for a very long time, whenever I would have this debuff on myself, I would be like, no, don't press any spell. Nitro, get Purge, Shadow Demon, biggest counter to Bara. Long time, until he gets the Lincoln, right? Sumail?
Yeah.
Do they see him?
He's gonna be finding this Lina. Kuroki breaks the smoke. Blast off onto Sumail, and there's gonna be more than enough damage. What a save from RMN. Right on time, Sumail. There's gonna be another mine going on top of him, but he still will live. Beautifully done by the support of Nigma Galaxy. Allows his core to live. And Sumail now, he can go forward if he wants. LSA connects on the Doom. Sumail coming from the other side. They get them there. They get a Sleight of Fist, and Sumail gonna be slowed down by the Sticky Bomb, looking towards Zigzag, who is gonna be running away. The charge was used to make a little bit of a mistake with the chains. Will get bashed. Nether Strike is available, and this time around, nobody to save you. Doom next on the menu, but he's a little bit too tanky. The bashes are coming through. RMN coming in with the blink, and the egg finally gets used, but everybody gets away from it for the time being. There will be a mirror image stolen. Black Mamba leaves Rubik's killed. These Rubiks don't kill me. Kuroki, however, not going to be listening with the Sunray. A little bit too far away. Ghost coming in. Zigzag will give his life away for his buddies. Nitro going in. There's the charge to all 3 of them. Threatening with the Doom. You are not worth it, my friend. And there's the telekinesis. The landing. Stuns Miracle as well. Allows the Spirit Breakers to run away, while Ghost will have the Shivas, the Infernal Blade. And that's gonna be another one for Nigma Galaxy. They are winning every and each single fight that's happening. And Sumail is not done. He finds the Lina, the chains connect. Laguna Blade tanks it with a Flame Guard, doesn't really take any damage, and with a Sleight of Fist will finish off a new me, all on his lonesome.
I mean, they're just playing on another speed, right? But I'm pretty impressed with how AdoNis is fighting back, you know? Yes, they're getting sort of stomped, but still they're not going away without fight. I would say this game is much closer than some NA open versus closed qualifier teams.
Definitely is. AdoNis are putting up a fight. They might not be able to win versus Nigma Galaxy, but they're gonna make them work for it and actually give us some quality entertainment, because these fights, they aren't really close, but there's definitely some chances of AdoNis turning them around with 1 or 2 good spells. This time around, the Doom gets used and a new me gets deleted. You can't even leave your base. Okay, now it's gonna start being rough to play.
They're gonna try with the split push top, but they stay for a bit too long. Ember TP with the RMN, and it should be a free kill on the Zigzag. But guess what? He makes a lot of space, and Odi gets the last hit on the tower with his Midas. I mean, there is still like a comeback potential on AdoNis. Like, yes, they're losing 9k at minute 18, but at least they have double Midas. Like, both Odi and Spearbreaker have the Midas, so there is, if the game goes longer, like they can stay relevant. So.
Yep, they can though. They just keep on dying, being doubled in kills. Definitely doesn't help their case, but Spearbreaker did escape that attempt onto his life. The thing is, Sumail was not there, and he's the main killer. They have this ward in the enemy triangle. Sleight of Fist chains. Rubik will try to deward. Will not be successful at doing so. Steals the Flame Guard. Never gets a chance to use it while they're going towards the Spirit Breaker. And finally, Tekis gets that ward down, and Yumi dies on the other side of the map. Miracle just finds him. I'm gonna guess that's an Orchid, while Sumail still chasing onto Zigzag. There's gonna be another Sleight of Fist to finish him off. Only 2 heroes are alive, both of which are cores, and here comes the song. You are gonna be enjoying this one, but not after it ends. Then you're gonna be going for a very long 44-second nap for the OD, and Nitro joins him with 35 seconds on the death timer. This is Nigma just overwhelming them now at this point.
Yes, I mean, they're just at the right place at the right time, always, especially the Miracle. Like, yes, he's playing Naga, but every time he's needed to bring that slight advantage with either a Song or a Net or Orchid, he's not only pushing the lanes and playing the map, he's also there to help his team.
But AdoNis,
Doom is ready.
They're not gonna be giving up. Blast off onto the Doom. There's gonna be a disruption immediately to make sure that he doesn't take any damage. Zigzag will be the first casualty of wars. There will be an egg being used. Sumail has been caught, doesn't have that much mana, has to be careful. He's actually going forward. He doesn't need anybody to help him to deal with this Lina. The 2 mid laners will fight it off. Actually, Yumi will run away, begging for his life. Sumail, still relentless.
They just keep taking fight after fight. I mean, they just have too much in the tank, you know. Just as they use the Song, the Doom comes off the cooldown, and they're once again more than ready to fight. And guess what? It's next to Tormentor, it's next to Wisdom Rune, and they're just gonna prolong their lead even more. Going for that 1k GPM lead.
And our man gets the shard, so that's gonna be the demonic cleanse. Are you a bigger fan of the Phoenix or the Shadow Demon shard? They're both really strong.
Yes, I agree, definitely. Both are very, very strong in their own way. I mean, I like both heroes, so it's tough to say. One is insane offensive power, and one is insane defensive power. Although Sunray heals too, but you more look at it as an offensive tool.
That is very true. The only tier 2, the only outer tower left on the map for AdoNis is the one on the top lane. They're pinging it out. They want to give their lives to defend this tower, as that's the only place they're going to be able to fight outside of the base. While Tekis has been caught on the other side of the map. Lina caught here, netted up, silenced up, and is going to get smashed by Miracle. While the Tekis is still surviving, he gets the blast off to the base, so at least he'll be getting himself out.
Easy pick up for Miracle, and they're just gonna continue to try to catch them on the map for a while before they go to high ground. There's no real need to instantly like full force it. Just always try to catch your enemy, allow them to make a mistake, and then if they don't make any mistakes, you can try to siege.
It was 22-11 in kills, now it's 33-11, so 11 kills for Nigma Galaxy while losing not a single one. Miracle, net silence, sending in the illusions, and that should be enough for the Tekis to fall. They also had the Hurricane to pull him from the Wildwing Ripper Ghost, still staying with that creep, and that's gonna be a glyph. No more refreshes once the tower does fall.
Easy peasy, they just like without any commitment they're killing these heroes, you know, just from the range. Press dark. Oh, nice sag. Will it live?
That's gonna be a commitment. Yeah, it will live. You just don't have the firepower at the moment. They're not even stunning them, they're just killing them. And AdoNis buyback on 2 of their supports. They're gonna buy back on 4 of their heroes. That might just mean that you lose 9 in a row without getting anything. There's the hammer being dropped. Sumail allergic to mana, and the song isn't gonna help. Miracle also takes quite a lot of damage there in the back, so has to run himself away pretty speedy for Hero. And the buybacks from AdoNis, they are gonna keep the Raxes fighting till the very end.
Yes, the 4 buybacks will mean they live another day and kill Sumail, but it's a very, very high price to pay.
They didn't get a kill for like 7-8 minutes, so I'd say it's worth it, right? You use everything you got to bring death and destruction to your enemies one last time, probably in this game. So I respect it.
Definitely respectable. Like you just have to do what you gotta do, you know. That was the only thing they could have done to prolong this game, and you know it might be looking rough, but at least they're still trying.
Black Mamba steals the mirror image, so overtime damage on the Phoenix wouldn't be a problem. Side of Fist Chains catches the techies, is all alone. They're not even focusing on him because they want to kill Delina first. They ignore him for half a second. That's how long it takes them to finish off the mid laner of AdoNis.
It's the problem with Delina. Like, if you're not like a great team, like let's for example say Falcons, they're very known. So just pick Lina, have a good lane, and still have impact in the game. Like usually, in lower tier teams, Lina does well in the lane, like she did, but then later struggles. Like it's just way too easy to pick off.
Miracle with the standard Naga build, the Manta, the Orchid into the Eternal Shroud. Eternal Shroud switching the Heart of Tarask. Is Heart really all that bad so that you want to go for the Eternal Shroud on the Naga?
Depending on the type of damage on the enemy lineup. Because if they don't have like much magic damage, like you can still look for a card, but this time around it's almost all magic besides the Ori, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Sleight of Fist Chains, amplified damage is there from Sumail. This is the first rune that it all got in this game, and the egg will get used really aggressively. You cannot survive this overwhelming AoE damage, and Miracle uses the sleep to save his enemies. He felt bad there for a second. Pavis is not gonna allow the Rubik to survive, as the Spirit Breaker hiding in the fountain will be using the Nether Strike onto Sumail, bashing him in the face, showing him who's boss. Actually, hit and run.
Mail dropping his item. This is what I talked about. We haven't seen this yesterday. You know, the NA teams, the NA tier 1 teams, they didn't play with their food. The Nigma Galaxy is doing it a bit.
Ghost, gonna be caught. Gonna be catching Nitro, sorry, and Nitro will die easily. He calls GG. He was the last one protecting his base, and finally AdoNis, they do admit defeat. 26 minutes and 9 seconds into the game. Nigma Galaxy, as expected, get themselves the victory.
Yes, I mean,